Alright guys, so this is the long-awaited video of the gambling log from last year. I'm probably just gonna... It's not really a video, is it? It's just a log, but not... I don't know, I haven't like prepared anything to say on this. I'm just gonna look at it and maybe just read it out a bit and yeah. But the reason I started doing this was never done this before ever in my life, and I've been gambling for years, you know. Started doing it March last year. January and February, to be honest, not a lot happened. Gambling wise, I think it was maybe, it could be a bit more of a loss. I actually can't remember, but I only started doing it March, and I'm gonna do it all throughout 2018. I just want to say one thing. Since March the 1st, which is up here, look, March the 1st, online slots and roulette, I've not missed one session on this log. It's every time I've played, it's been put on, unless the only time I didn't add it onto the log if it is a money back session. So if I put 500 on and cashed out 500, otherwise the log could be massive. But any profit loss, red and black, has all been added. So yeah, the main reason to start doing this is purely for myself, to give me a better insight in my gambling habits, and also to the Hyperlinks channel. I want it to be portrayed as, you know, authentic, if you like, but the problem is you can't show everything on it. That's the problem. You know, if you put a £200 spin on roulette and it's dead, it's like a 1 minute clip, you know, and half the time I deleted those clips. What I'm going to start doing in the future is add all those losing clips on, and I've done a video of that quite recently, and then have one video where I say keeping it real on roulette, which shows a compilation of all the losing spins, purely just to balance things, because, you know, but this log I thought is a fair way of doing it, showing it at the end of the year. And this, you know, some people know where I'm coming from. Anyway, I've had people say, you know, in the past, like 2016, when I was putting on just wins of slots and that, the odd win I had, they're like, "Oh, you're so lucky, how'd you win all the time?" And I'm like, yeah, well, no, it's not really the full story. Then that's when I thought, right, I've got to show losses as well, just to keep it, you know, balanced, if you like. So let's get into this. Right, March. So I lost 1,000 on the 1st of March, straight away, bang. A little 100 there. Like arcade session, everything's on here. Fruit machines, arcade, online casino, real casino, scratch cards, the lot, it's all on here. So Gamble and Meet, big session, 4 days. That is when I went to meet Timmy and the crew. I budgeted alcohol in this as well, because like it was basically 4 days of drinking a shitload and gambling, and there was some real casino in that as well. So that's 4 days, you know. I mean, it's a loss in it, but that was a bit of a laugh, if I'm honest, like in terms of a gambling blowout, if you like. Obviously no one wants to lose, but anyway, end result for March, 1,750. Let's move on. April 2017. As you can see, I do wager a lot of money, and if you want to pause and have a look at this, like, you know, I won £1,000 straight off. I thought, here we go, right, I'm starting doing the log, we're gonna, you know, get some decent results. End result for April, 900. If you just take away that big online session where I just went a bit mad, obviously just my limits are probably reset. 3rd of April, let's have a look. 3rd of April. As you can see, 3rd of April is a Monday, right? My deposit limits got reset, and they were probably 300, maybe a week at the time, and I must have gone on, like, you know, I put big online sessions, so I can't even remember half this stuff, but it's probably on the channel. But now we've got the log, we can see it, you know. Whole day gambling on the fruits. Risk, I no longer player. Icaboo, I signed up with, I didn't like them at all, really. I lost 500 on there. Guts, I don't play on there, I lost 500 on there. I was trying out a couple of new sites back in April. Don't think I've really signed up with anything since. May was a nasty one. As you can see, look, all these reds, look, these are all losing sessions. Honestly, there's no, you can go on a bad run for ages, guys. And I remember I was getting frustrated at this point. As you'll see in a minute, when we go to June, I had enough. Go down to June, so I lost 2,600 in a quick space of time, and then I had that 30 days break, which I vlogged on the channel. 95% was all positive. A lot of people coming out with their gambling stories, how they try and tone it down and that, and then you had the small percentage which was saying, why are you taking a break, it's pointless, blah blah blah. Well, I don't think it wasn't easy, to be honest, but yeah, 30 days break. I mean, look at this, look, this is ridiculous. Look. So May minus 4,370, minus 2,600 in June. Then July, I think, no, July, another loss, guys. Just look, just a string of loss. All live streams as well. I was trying to do the whole live thing. Pure cash, no bonus. You know, live casino. Lose, 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 lose. And then I was off stream, obviously, 200 Raider Rhino made for it. You know, 3,700, that's just crazy, isn't it? It's just crazy. I mean, you know, August was just pretty mental, if I'm honest. Yep, here comes the Rhino win. Now, if it weren't for this Rhino win, I mean, I'd have probably, I don't know. I mean, that was just an insane miracle. And of course, I thought something like that was going to come in again. Why wouldn't you, you know? Well, I say why wouldn't you? Because you get, sort of when you look around on YouTube, on gambling content, you do tend to see a lot of wins. Now, whether that's balanced by losses as well is, you know, you'll have to make your mind up on the certain channels you're watching, but I can't get any more black and white than this log, guys. I mean, none of this is like bonuses or anything. It's all like cash, you know. It's, but I mean, just look at this. Look, reds, reds, reds. I had a little bit of luck on roulette there, and then straight back onto the reds, 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 reds. That was a miracle Rhino. Just look after Rhino there. Look, reds, reds, reds. I mean, I had a 15 grand hit. I was up 10 grand for August, and then let's go to September. Yep, straight back in the swing of it. Reds, reds, reds. If you want to pause on this and have a read, you know, minus 4,550. Thought something like this was possible again. Obviously not. October, pretty crazy October. I mean, look, this is what I'd like. A lot of wagering. Look how many thousands, but then you get that one look, that one mint session, and there's another one here. 400 versus Nomatics, and I was basically even for October. That's when like gambling's fun, and that's what keeps you interested, I suppose. But yeah, pause, never read of that. There's not really much I can say, to be honest, guys. But this is what it is. November. Oh, look at that, dirty. I mean, that was in a real casino where there's no limits, no limit systems, and I was drinking, etc. Oh yeah, Trono came around in November. We actually had a really good time. So how did I lose all that then? So it's the real casino, live stream, and of course I always lose when it's live. Live stream of Trono Grand, but we had a couple of wins. Oh, I had 1,500 in the arcade. And I put here, time for a break. December. And there's the end result, guys. That is, honestly, look at December, right? That was bad. I'm hoping some people haven't seen the log before they watch that video, because it's going to be uploaded at the same time. That actually made me feel ill for 3 or 4 days, if I'm honest. What happened is, I basically, it was Christmas Day, but it was nearly midnight, so nearly Boxing Day. And I ended up, I think I got, yes, 5 sites with 500 a week limit, and I ended up doing all those sites in that session, and yeah, the limits have now been reduced for obvious reasons. I slightly up and slightly lower limits depending on how I'm feeling. I never remove them or anything. I mean, I say that often enough, but yeah, December. So with a 15 grand hit, minus 18,510. I'm not going to say too much about that. Of course, it's a lot of money. You know, but that is what it is. You know, I don't want to go too much into my personal life at the minute and my last 2 or 3 years of my life regarding finances, but I'm just saying, like, that is a lot of money, yes. No one plans to lose, do they? But that is what it is. I mean, you know, one more, like, it sounds crazy, doesn't it? I mean, a 10 grand hit, so 8,000 down for the year. Considering how much I've wagered, you know, I could be like sort of comfortable with that. I mean, that is 18, but I was making a lot of mistakes throughout the year. I mean, there was times when I could have took the money a lot more and toned that down, but I just thought Rhino might come in again, or it didn't, did it? But this is, you know, pure black and white, guys. So if you just want to have one last recap: March minus 1,750, April minus 900. May minus 4,370, June minus 2,600, July minus 3,700, August by some miracle up in the States at the right time, 10k profit, straight back in September on the losing run again, bang, minus 4,550, October money back, November minus 5,900, and December minus 4,950. I will do the same in 2018. There is not much more transparency I can show you in regards to profits and loss on gambling sessions I show on the channel. I actually think this is a good idea for anyone that gambles to do a log. Obviously, this is a bit more extreme to most people. Like I said, I've got a bit of a bankroll, and I've been gambling all my life, so this kind of lifestyle, if you like, is sort of like only natural for someone that's gambled all their life, which is a bit bad, really. I mean, you know, one day I'll stop it, but yeah, this is it, guys. This is the gambling log. So if you want to pause at certain bits, and I'll read every single comment, but I might not get back to it all. You know, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of criticism. I don't know how people are going to take this. Some people might be like, fair play. Some people might not even understand the point of why I'm doing this video, new subscribers to the channel, but anyone that's followed my journey, this is the gambling log. This is what I will continue to do in the future. All losses will be shown on a log and hopefully on most of the videos. I'm actually going to try and show everything now. Like I say, if it's like a quick loss video on roulette or something, I'll save them clips and then do a big compilation saying, look, this is the real side, don't be inspired and all this. You know, gambling channel on YouTube, I don't want to glorify it. And some people, you get the odd people who just come onto my live chat and they say, oh, you're promoting this and that. I'm like, well, actually, a lot of the times I think I'm showing how bad things can play. So, you know, a lot of people do get their gambling fix for free. The only time I've glorified slightly this year was when I had Rhino. And I must admit, I got a lot of dislikes on the next video. I was saying, oh, thanks everyone for wishing me like congratulations and that. When gambling's like that, you don't mind, do you? But the problem is when you have a win, it does go to your head. You know, that was only my natural reaction. And everyone was like, oh, you're glorifying the wins and that. I'm like, bloody hell, I've only had one win. Sorry, 15 grand, that is something to shout about. How long have I been going on about that? I've done all these vlogs about not gambling. I had the 30 days, and then you get shit for just putting like one win on. I'm like, fucking hell, look at the rest of the channel. I'd show the losses, trust me. You know, like one person started blaming me for his gambling habits, and I had a really long conversation, well, not conversation, but, you know, messages back and forth, and then he actually apologised in the end. He's like, oh, really sorry, mate, I'm looking forward to the log to show it's balancing things out. I'm saying, look, I pointed to several loss videos I've shown, but I think some people just see a win and then they're like, you know, it inspires them, and I can understand that, but I'm showing the full picture as far as I'm concerned, especially last year, and I will continue to do it this year. I'll take things on board, criticism, and adjust the channel accordingly. So yeah, thanks for that, guys. Apparently gambling doesn't pay. So if you ever feel like placing a bet and or you find maybe gambling videos encourage you, just remember stuff like this. And like I said, if you can get your fix for free, that's great to hear. You know, that is really great to hear. You know, just watch the videos, and thousands do. You know, I'm sure there's many out there that just get enjoyment just from watching on your big screen or something, you know. You'll be a winner then. So there you go, guys. I mean, I'm hoping 2018 is going to be a better one. Going to tone it down a bit, probably. I'm going to move away from the slots. Can't hit shit on them. Going to play some more tables. And, yeah, I'll continue to do this log. You never know. It could be a crazy run. The reason why I've been playing like this last year was because I did have a very good run in 2015, 2016. I was hitting all the time on slots. It was ridiculous. But I was never filming it. And I thought, right, I've got the channel now. I'll show both sides. I'll go for it. Fucking can't hit shit, you know. The Rhino was all it was, and the odd occasional one like this. But like I mean, it soon goes back. Doesn't take long, you know. Just a couple of dead runs. I mean, where was that really nasty one? And I was getting really frustrated. I mean, just look at that. Look, it's just ridiculous. You question why you're doing it. You know, it's that. Ouch! And a grand here as well. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, make of that what you will, guys. That is the Gammon log for 2017. Any ways I can maybe improve this video next year, feel free to let me know. I know I waffled on, but there we go. 2017. Don't be inspired unless you're feeling really, really lucky.